national chairman. Former governor of Edo State, John Oyegun, emerged the winner by consensus in a contest that had two other major contenders, Chief Tom Ikeme and former Bayelsa State Governor Timipre Silva. Meanwhile, former governor of Ekiti State, who decamped from the People's Democratic Party, Segun Oni, emerged as Deputy National Chairman South, while Lawal Shuaibu is the new Deputy National Chairman North. Interim spokesperson of the party, Lai Mohammed, was returned unopposed as National Publicity Secretary, while the National Secretary, May Goni, also emerged. The new APC chairman told members of his party that the party will, in 2015, take over power from the ruling PDP.
We have undertaken to lead this party into the next phase of its evolution and onwards thereafter to the fulfillment of its destined mission as the liberator of the Nigerian people. This is a heavy responsibility, but I assure you, it is a responsibility we are not taking lightly. I pledge to do my utmost, God being on my side, to justify the faith and the confidence that you have reposed on me and all the new members of the National Executive. I congratulate and thank my fellow party men and women for your maturity and orderliness at our historic National Convention, and for the personal sacrifices you have all made to ensure its success. It is a signal lesson that in spite of the thunderstorm that afflicted this convention, members were so committed that they all stayed back, wet as they are, and quite a few continue to vote, even in the rain. That is the commitment of the APC. That is the spirit that is going to propel us to Aso Rock.
Hello, good evening, and thanks for joining us on Political Lens. I am Chukwuma Okoro. Now, we are broadcasting on Metro SL TV channel 264. And on YouTube, we are at VOP TV Live. You can also be part of this conversation by calling in or sending WhatsApp messages to the number shown on your screen. Now, the number is 0904-473-2605. And the big story this evening is 2027, Tinubu loses grip as APC National Chairman, dumps party for the new coalition, African Democratic Congress, ADC, as Buhari'S CPC Bloc sets to follow suit by leaving the APC and dumping that massive, like more than 12 million votes or whatever, in the ADC. Oh, well, joining me this evening to make sense of all of this is the irrepressible Barrister Darlington Agomwo. He's a lawyer and a political analyst. Good evening, Barrister Darlington, and thanks for joining me on Political Lens.
Good evening, Mr.
How have you been, sir? Good to see you again.
It's nice seeing you back again.
All right, thank you very much, Barrister Darlington. I appreciate your presence in Political Lens.
You're welcome.
Now, the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, seems to be in deep trouble as one of its heavyweights, foundational member, and as a matter of fact, the founding national chairman, a man often regarded as the second Mr. Fixer after Chief Tony Aneni, talking about former governor of Edo State, Chief John Oyegun, who resigned from the All Progressives Congress yesterday and immediately joined the African Democratic Congress, ADC, the new coalition, in his ward in Benin City, Edo State. Well, Oyegun joined the opposition ADC and has already received his membership card from Kennedy Odion, the state chairman of ADC. Recall that Oyegun served as the first national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC, from 2014 to 2018. Well, Edo ADC chairman Odion praised Oyegun's experience in coalition building, recalling his previous success in uniting political forces. According to Odion, Oyegun had put together what is called a coalition before, and he succeeded. So in mathematics, once you understand the formula, the answer is in view. Oh, well, he added that Oyegun is now working with the ADC to move the coalition forward. Oyegun, who chaired the implementation committee that selected ADC as the coalition's platform, explained that the decisions were made after extensive research and consultations with several parties. We talked about a lot of parties. I'm quoting Oyegu now, about 7. Up till the very last minute, at the end of our meeting, we still came back to ADC, he said. I said, yes, what you have asked us to do, we have done, but we have not seen any party as dedicated and credible as the ADC. The former APC chairman criticized the ruling party, APC, for Nigeria's worsening hunger and insecurity and highlighted challenges in Benue and other states. He also lamented the deep divisions in the country under President Bola Tinubu's administration, noting that the ADC coalition aims to destabilize the country, insisting their goal is to rescue Nigerians, that the goal of the ADC is to rescue Nigerians. We are hearing this again. Now, addressing his ward members and Nigerians, Oyegun said, from a month ago, you were just ADC. Today, one can say we are the largest party in this nation. We are growing by the day, by the week, by the month. ADC is now a mix of the best of the PDP and the APC. More are still coming on the way. And in a related development, the death of former President Muhammad Buhari has reignited speculations about the political future of his loyalists, particularly those from the now-defunct Congress for Progressive Change, CPC, the party he founded in 2009. Since the emergence of President Bola Tinubu in 2023, the influence of CPC loyalists has waned, with some key figures such as ex-Kaduna Governor Nasiru El-Rufai and former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Babashir Lawal, openly opposing Tinubu's potential second-term bid. With Buhari's passing, analysts believe that the APC may face renewed challenges from the late leader's formidable cult-like fellowship, long estimated at over 12 million. Presently, tensions have begun to surface between APC and the ADC Congress, with both parties vying to attract Buhari's political base. The development follows remarks by former military head of state, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, who suggested that the former president's death could reshape Nigeria's political dynamics. That shows the magnitude of what has befallen Nigeria, that's Abdulsalami saying, of the impact of Buhari's death. With the passing away of Buhari, politics in Nigeria will certainly change. I hope for the better. Meanwhile, ADC's interim National Publicity Secretary, Bolaji Abdullahi, former Minister of Sports, claimed in a recent interview that several of Buhari's close allies had already joined the new coalition, ADC. Most of the Buhari loyalists are already with us, said Abdullahi. The majority of them, the entire North, is already with our party. We are very confident. The passing of the former president will only cement that for us, because what was his wish when he was alive? That his members should join the coalition. As you can see, there is a strong representation of CPC and Buhari loyalists in the senior ranks of the coalition, the likes of Babashir Lawal, Abubakar Malami, Isa Pantami, Emeka Nwajoba, Nasiru El-Rufai, Rotimi Amechi, Rauf Aregbesola, and the rest of them. Those are Buhari people, and their presence in the leadership of the coalition indicates that that's where Buhari stood. Abdullahi added that Buhari's legacy will be preserved by the coalition, arguing that the APC had alienated and vilified the late president during his lifetime. He also accused the Tinubu administration of scapegoating Buhari for Nigeria's economic difficulties. Well, however, other party sources maintain that while many of these figures are actively working for the APC ahead of the 2027 elections, not all are expected to stay. Some aggrieved members, particularly those who feel sidelined since former President Buhari's exit from power, may eventually defect from the party. And in response to the growing defection speculations, APC's Director of Publicity, Bala Ibrahim, insisted that Buhari's loyalists remained ideologically aligned with the ruling party. Ibrahim admitted that Buhari's passing created a vacuum, but believed it will serve as an opportunity for party introspection. Opinions among northern leaders remain divided, however, with some saying that Buhari's loyalists will never betray APC and the cause for which Buhari stood. Oh well, Barrister Darlington, you heard it all. You listened to the video, you saw everything. Yeah. The man under whose watch the APC removed PDP from office in 2015 has dumped APC and formally joined the new coalition, African Democratic Congress, ADC. Barrister, what's your broad reaction? What do you see ahead of 2027?
In fact, they said the change is the only constant thing in life. I've always told you that Tinubu is going to have a lot of problems. It's a question of time before this problem will surface. Right now, they are trying to patch things together. But it will not be for a long time. Because when this type of human beings are joining ADC, my brother, with the followership these people command, you can no longer be doubting what will happen in 2027.
Okay.
It is obvious that something is going to happen. The so-called Mr. Strategy or whatever.
The grand strategies of our time.
Of Tinubu. This is where he's going to put it to test. This is where he is going to put it, because I've always told you that monkey clever. It is only when the trees are together. I don't know how Tinubu will survive this coalition. I don't see how. Because he is the only person in APC. If you check, the only voice in APC, and in a party situation, you don't claim to be the alpha and omega. Unfortunately, that's the character of Tinubu that will do him in. When you have chosen to be the only voice that crow in your village, when trouble come, the villager will say, okay, you take over the matter now. That's the truth. Tinubu made sure that no other person can challenge you and talk to him in APC. These are part of the reasons why people are leaving APC now. They didn't have an opportunity or a platform, but now ADC have provided that platform. And so many more are going to leave APC, whether Tinubu like it or not. They will leave him. That's the truth. If Odigye of all people have left, you can imagine what other people are thinking. Because there is no space and no hope for them in APC again. Tinubu have colonized everything.
Okay.
He has.
So Barrister, essentially, these people, are they living because of the problem of Nigeria, or because they have been sidelined, or that Tinubu has colonized everything in the APC? Are they being altruistic, in their engagement with the Nigerian people and with the current government?
Now, if you check, the CPC members of APC, they contributed a lot with the influence of Buhari in the making of APC.
Oh, in the making of Buhari government, not
yes.
in the making of APC.
In the making of, before APC came to light.
Okay.
They worked, and they came to the table with the Buhari's court followership.
Okay.
And the numbers that came with it. But when Tinubu now came into power, he decided to do whatever he liked, disregarding these other people who worked for APC. And that was where the problem started. Tinubu always liked to carry out vendetta, even to his loyalists. All these things that people are talking about Tinubu being, he knows how to do this. That means people have not studied him very well. Tinubu doesn't keep friends. Go and check. Anywhere Tinubu is, he wants to be the only voice. He wants to be known. In fact, he wants to dominate that environment. And so if you try to outshine him, he will bring you down. He will shut you down.
Okay, Barrister, before we proceed, I'd like for us to interrogate the role the CPC Bloc played in Tinubu's emergence as the president. Who amongst all of them, apart from Nasir Rufai, that played a vital role? Who else? So, because it looks like with Tinubu's ascension, it was a lot of people from the Tinubu camp that also played that eminent role in putting him in office. So should he have left his people and now reward Buhari's people? Recall that the Buhari in person that we are talking about, that we even understand, or we understood, that wasn't clearly for Buhari's emergence, for Tinubu's emergence in 2015. Recall what Boss Mustafa said, that, practically, the Tinubu didn't play any role in Buhari's emergence. So how do we figure out all of this that is going on? You have created the impression that, look, the problem is with Tinubu because he has colonized the whole of APC and shut out the other people.
Even what that man said about Buhari's 12 million votes,
okay,
is still doubtful. Because the 12 million votes couldn't have remained 12 million votes up to today. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Okay.
With the legacy Buhari left behind, those 12 million votes would have fizzled out. Because even they were not happy with the Buhari's government. It's on record. But because he's their brother, they were merely tolerating him. So those 12 million votes cannot be there again if it is properly analyzed. Opinion poll is telling you that Buhari, the North didn't like his governance. He didn't like him. So when Tinubu came on board, they were thinking that Tinubu would do things differently.
Okay, we'll undo maybe the mistakes
yes,
that Buhari...
Yes, exactly. I said it here now. I said it here that, look, Tinubu, you cannot be as lucky as Buhari. I told him, don't follow this, we'll follow where Buhari stopped. It will not help you. Nigerians tolerated Buhari because they were thinking that at the end of the day, something will come out of Buhari's presidency. That's why they were managing and thinking, you know, that at the end of the day, something will come up and all that. It was when Buhari now, you know, displayed his character. It was when Buhari now showed Nigeria that he had nothing to offer, that Nigeria said, okay, wait for the next person. And the next person happened to be Tinubu, who ought to have done things differently. But he failed, thinking that because Nigerians tolerated Buhari, therefore they will tolerate him. You can see where he made a mistake. He is not a political strategist as they claim. Sincerely speaking, if I were in Tinubu's shoe, I would have tried to do things differently, completely differently. It's not as if what he did was inevitable or there's no way out. There are ways out, Mr. Okoro. Tinubu was just deceiving himself the same way Buhari deceived Nigeria. He thought he would get away with it. That was the mistake he made. Buhari deceived Nigerians for 8 years. Tinubu wants to follow the same way. You see where his problem started? There's no way he can get away with it. It's not possible. It's not possible because all the things he told Nigeria, they were all lies. All the promises, lies. And so he had all the opportunity. Everything is at the fingertips. He ought to have taken that advantage, especially the money he made. It was under Tinubu that so much money came into the coffers of Nigeria. From the oil subsidy, he removed it to the electricity bill and all that they jacked up the tariff. And then the devaluation of the naira. It has never been this good for any Nigerian leader when it comes to financial, credit. But Tinubu, what did he do? He squandered it, pursuing the vainglory, doing irrelevant things, pursuing selfish interests. That was where he got it wrong. So he thought that Nigerians are foolish, that they won't talk or they won't do anything. So it's not about giving something to a CPC. No. The hardship is batting everybody, Okoro.
Okay.
Both APC or CPC, PDP or Labour Party is batting everybody.
Okay, but Barrister, we'll talk about the hardship in a bit. But in the footage that we watched, that footage was shot 11 years ago. Like I told you, it's Oyegun accepting his election as pioneer national chairman of the APC. In that video, he was flanked by Dino Melaya and Shegu Oni, former governor of Ekiti State, who, by the way, at that election emerged the national vice chairman, southwest of the APC. Dino has left. Oni has left.
Yes.
The APC. Now, in that footage too, in that video, Atiku Abubakar was very prominent because at that point, he had left the PDP because the ticket had been given to Goodluck Jonathan. Now he was in the APC. Now, how much electoral value is left of articles? If he's been jumping from APC to PDP, back to PDP, now in ADC, does he have, if he had so much electoral value, why has it been difficult for him to, clinch the ticket?
Atiku has been unlucky, but not by his own making, but by this political permutation between North and South. That is where his unluckiness came. Most times when Atiku want to contest, it is either it has been zoned to the South or it is the turn of somebody somewhere. That has been his...
what has been zoned to the South?
The political permutation.
Okay, who zones it?
Is it not the same Nigerians or politicians?
But I recall you saying several times that it's unconstitutional.
Yes, did you hear me? It's unconstitutional.
Okay. So should it matter?
Good. As far as Nigerians are concerned, it matters.
Okay.
That is the problem Atiku have. Whenever it gets to his turn, you start talking of NorthSouth. Like now, they are begging him to leave it for me because it is the turn of the South. You can see now, Mr. Okoro. You can see where the man's problem is coming from. When he contested under this AC, they believe APC. It was between him and Buhari, and I think Kwakwansabi. Good. At the end of the day, because of Tinubu's manipulation, they gave it to who? Buhari. Because they believe it is only Buhari that can defeat Jonathan. And that was how it happened. So Atiku has been unlucky. Unfortunately, he did not even know how to go about this thing, because you know when you have been outmaneuvered, you will be in a confused state. If Atiku had remained stable in a political party, maybe it would have helped him, but he did not. Whenever he loses a primary election, he will go and look for another party. You know, that has been his problem. But whether it is his problem or not, the fact remains that he has the opportunity to continue to pursue his goal until he said, I am tired.
Okay.
Yes, he is the one who will say, I am tired. That's the truth.
Okay, Barrister, we are going to talk about Atiku, Obi, and Amechi in the ADC coalition, the jostle for the presidential ticket. But before we get to that, speaking to APC faithful yesterday and Nigerians, Oyigu said that the ADC is a gathering, more like a nesting of the best of the PDP and APC. Barrister, isn't that scary? Because you have a conglomeration of two political parties that for 26 years wasted the finest generation of Nigerians. And now all of them have gathered, nesting together in another political party called the ADC to repeat what they did in 2015. Should Nigerians be so trusting of these people? I mean, Oyegu said it himself that it is the best of the APC and the best of the PDP that is coming together in the ADC. Shouldn't that scare Nigerians?
No.
Going by reflecting on, relying on the history of what has happened to Nigerians in the past 26 years.
No, it will not, because change is the only thing that is constant.
What kind of change?
Yes. If they have been in a place, remember the mantra of APC, change, Abi?
Okay.
Good. They now came and some cabals hijacked APC and turned it into their own personal property.
Good.
What are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to stay there and be fighting each other? No. They need to move out. Since they have that patriotic zeal in them, they need to find a platform whereby they can bring sanity into our politics. Since they say it is the best from there and the best from this other place that are coming together.
Barrister, should we trust them? That is what they told us in 2015. They told us that they were bringing the best of the APP, the ACN, the CPC, and the best of the PDP, and dumped everything in the APC. Look at what happened to us the past 10 years. And now the same people, Barrister, the same class, the same group of people, Oyegu, Amechi, El-Rufai, Atiku, the same group of people are coming to tell Nigerians again that, look, we have the best to offer you. Barrister, how much of trust should we bestow on these people?
They should be trusted. You know why? They even have the conscience to tell you that this party they came together to form has been hijacked. Okay,
they have the conscience because they've been outsmarted by another bloc.
No, there is not a no.
Or they've been sidelined by another bloc.
No, the thing is that APC, everybody is lamenting what APC has become, from El-Rufai to what is it called now? All the other people that left.
Is there anybody that is benefiting from the APC that is lamenting at the moment?
Now
that shows you clearly that these people are not being altruistic. They are just pushing personal gains.
I don't think so, because if it were, these people are not hungry. I hope you know.
No, some of them are.
They are not hungry. I'm not joking.
Is any of them in government?
And they have integrity. They have integrity that you and I can look into. Unlike what is going on.
Okay, Barrister, this is getting quite interesting. Which of them has integrity that Nigerians can rely on?
You see, Mr. Okoro, I don't believe that ADC is coming to do what APC are doing in office.
Okay.
Because having seen the reaction of Nigerians, and having seen what is going on now, they know what will happen if they misbehave. They don't need to be told. people will equally gang up against them. You see why I said that they let us cut a flag for them. They have seen why they are leaving APC, so they can't come to on board now and begin to do the same and expect Nigerians to keep quiet. We'll be here to tell them that we can't take this. Is it not public opinion that is causing all this coalition? When people said, no, we are tired, we can't do this and that, you know, it was people's opinion that galvanized them into this coalition. So I don't think they will see all this and enter into this ADC and start misbehaving. It's not possible. The thing is that APC has been hijacked. It's now a one-man business. Not even a one-man party. It's a one-man business. Can't you see it? Tinubu has taken over everything. And this is enough to anger anybody now.
Okay.
Yes, it's enough. So the reason for leaving is what you should be looking at, not what they are going to do. They left because they cannot condone it. Those who are there now, they are just errand boys. And these men don't want to be errand boy to Tinubu. That is the main issue here.
Okay.
Yes, Tinubu have turned into an alpha and omega in APC. And they felt that, no, this is not the spirit of APC that we formed. This is not the manifesto of APC. And so, instead of fighting and quarreling, they decided to leave quietly and leave this party for him. So, that is the problem that created for Tinubu, whether he liked it or not, because he thought that he can control everybody, not knowing that not everybody wants to be controlled in this manner. That was why they left. And so I believe that they are coming together for good. Yes, they are coming for good. If they don't leave, who will now repair Nigeria? Who is that person? No, tell me. Is it all these school boys who just left school yesterday? Okay. Did they have money to even pursue anything? Did they have money to even come for meeting? So the ADC should be given a chance to succeed. Given a chance.
Okay, yes. But Barrister Darlington, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Yes. According to Nelson Mandela, there is the only way to trust, don't have people to know if people are trustworthy, is to trust the person. You know, now that said, let's look at the permutations for the APC ADC presidential ticket. We have Atiku Abubakar, who is declared. We have Erotimi Amechi, who's declared, if I get a ticket, I will run. Practically saying, look, I'm looking for the ticket. And now we also have Obi, Peter Obi, with the backing of the Obedient movement, very massive, you know, youthful population across all ages, you know, rooting for him across all sections of this country, just like Atiku anyway, and Amechi. But we have to give it to him, the Obedients, they have a very massive population. Now all of them are jostling for this ticket. Barrister, between the last time we spoke and now, has anything changed? What do you think will happen to the ADC presidential ticket? Meanwhile, Obi clearly maintains, look, he's playing very safe. He says, I'm still a member of the Labour Party, but I'm holding discussions with the ADC. Barrister, what do you see? What do you think will crystallize before 27? Look,
yes, you see, this is where wisdom should come in. This is where political brinkmanship should come in. I'm talking to Obi now. Let him display it. Because going back to Labour Party is a no-no. In fact, there's no space there now. As I talk to you now, since Abure has started talking with Wike, forget it. Obi cannot go back there.
Okay.
Yes, he can't go back there. Now, in ADC, he should work with Atiku, so that they will not rubbish them at the end of the day. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yes, they should work together. Either Obi gets the ticket or Atiku gets the ticket. Let them work together. I don't want this idea of obedience, telling Obi, if they don't give you ticket, you go move. Move to where? You can see how people can be deceived. Yes, he has population or he has popularity, but it is not enough. It's not enough for you to have popularity. That popularity should be Obi's, trump card. Even after his presidency or Atiku's presidency. In the Southeast today, Mr. Okoro, we don't have one political leader that is a rallying point. True or false? If Obi can now manage this popularity from the Obedient movement, he can even use it the way after his presidency is gone.
Okay.
He can still maintain.
Now, you're talking about the Obi presidency.
Yes,
now.
Obi
Okay.
president. Yes, it's not enough for after the presidency, the Obi movement just fizzle out. No, keep them, maintain them, so that in the Southeast we don't have a rallying point in the person of Obi, even after he had left office as a president. That's what I'm talking about here. But if he did not succeed with this ADC, either as vice or as the presidency, this things will fizzle out. Okay, Barrister. Because you need power.
All right, you need power. Barrister,
change anything.
Okay, it's getting very interesting. I watched your show on Sunday in the evening on VOP 90.3 FM, and you more like had a squabble with Obedience when you suggested that Obi should take up, the vice presidential slot in case he misses it at the ADC and now square with Atiku Abubakar. Exactly. Barrister, between Sunday and Thursday, how much has their position changed? Do you still maintain it? Because I have a viewer now who just said that it's interesting to see what happened. It was interesting to watch Barrister Darlington spar with Obedience on Sunday. Has their position changed, or do you still maintain that, look, Obi should take the VP slot?
Look, I am not saying he should take. I said if he fails to clinch the ticket, he should work with Atiku as the vice.
And that means taking the VP slot.
I said because they are going to conduct a primary.
Okay.
If there's a free and fair primary and he misses it, will heaven fall? If he misses it, will he now leave ADC because he didn't win the primary? Is that how to champion your cause? Where they are going to? If you now fail to clean the ticket again, you now move again. No, that's what I'm telling you. Take political capital of this obedient movement. Use them to enter anywhere, whether as the flag bearer or as the vice. Don't run away because you didn't get the ticket. That's what I'm telling Obi.
Okay.
Because
now, Barrister, let's create some what-if scenarios. Now, Obi runs with Atiku in 2027 as VP, and they managed to win the election, strategically destroying the North and South arrangement, which you alluded to.
Good.
Now, Atiku holds it for 4 years, and now says, look, let us complete another 4 years for the North. What becomes of Obi?
Look, let us not think.
And a lot of people are also suggesting that, and Obi will be rendered useless and dysfunctional for the 4 years that he will serve as Atiku. But Barrister, I'm landing. I'm not the one saying. I'm giving you the opinion of Nigerians. Some Nigerians believe that if Obi becomes Atiku's vice, 27 to 31, that his reputation and integrity will be destroyed to the point that by 2031, no Nigerian will want to touch Obi with a long pole. Do you disagree?
No. Look, it is APC Ronu that are permutating these evil permutations.
And you think they are wrong?
Completely wrong. Because look, you don't talk of crossing a bridge until you get there.
Can you recall any vice president in Nigeria that served out his term and left with his reputation and integrity intact?
Because things have changed.
What changed?
What is it called? Osibajo contested primaries with Tinubu and the rest of them.
Okay.
Is that not true? And Osibajo is from the south.
You think that Osibajo left the presidency as a whole man? Was he whole? Wasn't he destroyed? His reputation, integrity?
How was he destroyed?
No, I'm just asking.
He contested primaries in APC to become the president.
And what position?
But he did not win.
What position did he take at the primaries?
Do I know?
Okay. I think he came a distant fourth or so.
Why? Why?
Because he had no value left.
Oh, no. What happened is that Tinubu had maneuvered all of them. That's just the simple truth.
Okay.
The primaries at that time was not free and fair. And I'm telling you that because of the way Tinubu manipulated things, people were gunning for Osibajo. You and I know that. They wanted Osibajo and maybe who was that person in the north? Somebody in the north to pay. But he didn't make it. Does it mean that because something failed today, it will not succeed tomorrow? Does it mean so? This thing that happened 2 days ago that changed the permutation of northern politics, Were you expecting it? Did you know that it will happen? Even people who know are telling you today that the political dynamics in Nigeria have changed with the death of Buhari. And that's the fact. So all this North and South permutation, I don't buy it. It has caused a problem. The problem we are solving is because of this thing. We said, let us put this in rotational presidency in the constitution so that it will be settled. You said no. But without any preambles, without any scruples, you are still going for the same thing you say you don't want to be put in the constitution. What a contradiction. There's no need in now talking about it. Let us jettison it. Yes, when election comes, Nigerians can choose the best from anywhere. It's as simple as that. Do you know that if not for that thing, Obi won't have a problem today? Are you aware? If not for that thing, Obi won't have a problem. Yes, he will just go into the field and people will now choose him. But because of this North and South something.
Barrister, how would that pan out?
Say what?
How would that happen? How would it have happened? I mean, Obi ran on the ticket of the Labour Party, and the Labour Party gave him the ticket based on his integrity and capacity. So did it have anything to do with the North-South divide?
I said, if not for this North and South permutation.
That's what I'm saying. So does it matter?
Obi will not have a problem because people are thinking ahead. When will it be a turn? If Obi take it now, when will the North now take it? Are you not hearing me? That's what is causing problem here.
I understand you. You don't seem to understand me. If Obi has that capacity and has that integrity and has massive followership, should the North-South divide count? Nigerians are more interested in this person is from my zone or that person is from the other zone than prosperity. Which one should come first?
Oh my God. Please, I want to ask you, if we are to go through that route, should the Tinubu have contested that election in the first place? Should the Tinubu have contested that election?
Why not?
No.
Because he performed well, excellently well as the governor of Lagos State. So Nigerians felt that he was coming with that pedigree.
You are part of the problem.
How?
Mr. Okoro, you are part of the problem. So you still believe that Tinubu performed in Lagos, Abi?
Barrister, didn't he?
You are the one who is telling
Barrister,
Tinubu
didn't he?
On what ground? Mention what he did in Lagos.
Okay. What did he not do?
Changing deputies like he's changing rapper. What did Tinubu do in Lagos? Mention it. Just can't, except taking the land of Lagos State. No, tell me. Do you know that the half of the land in Lagos State belongs to him? Are you aware?
Barrister, do you want our viewers to believe that for the 8 years that Tinubu was in government in Lagos State, that he didn't make any improvements?
I said, tell me what he did. We are here now. Mention it. Let them hear. Let them hear. Except that he hijacked Lagos State. You see how you people created something that is
Barrister, it was Tinubu that opened up the Lekki axis that is, like a high rise now.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Open it for himself.
The fortune part of Lagos.
He opened it for himself.
The Lekki area.
Did he open it for him or for Lagosians? Go and see how many of his properties are along that route.
But he's not the only one living there.
Well, go and see how many of his properties are along that route. Go and see. Even this Lagos Calabar coastal this thing, he passed through his in front of his house over there. True of us. He passed through in front of his house over there. You see what we are talking about? You don't look at what a man is doing. You only see the surface or the sources on the surface. The only thing, why do you think Tinubu have assumed that Lagos State belongs to him? To the extent of telling a governor that his sins are forgiven. That means someone who sinned in his vineyard, just like Adam and Eve sinned in the garden and Jesus Christ threw them away. You can imagine how unwittingly people like you now claim that Tinubu owns Lagos. He performed. Mention what he performed that is the benefit of Lagos.
I'd like for you to understand that I'm a moderator. I'm a presenter. I don't have an opinion. I'm just putting out the opinion of Nigerians. You brought
up that opinion.
Because that is what Nigerians believe in 2023.
Without facts. I just asked you.
Okay, Nigerians believed without facts.
They were deceived. The Lagos Ibadan press packaged Tinubu.
And sold him to Nigeria.
Yes, and you know, Tinubu is a media mogul. He has a media outfit that are packaging him. So all these lies.
So his media outfit had to outsmart all the rest of the outfits in Nigeria.
When you are a media mogul, you can influence opinion within your territory. You can. They will have been pocketed and bought over. I keep asking you, tell me what Tinubu did in Lagos. You cannot.
No, barrister. Excuse me, barrister. Barrister, I would like for you to understand that I'm a presenter. I'm not meant to answer your questions. When I ask, you answer. Okay. So maybe we'll go back to Nigerians and ask them, what did Tinubu do in Lagos as governor for 8 years?
Without being told, why can't you start by naming those things? Because
no, barrister, I shouldn't have an opinion here.
You started this argument.
Barrister, you brought it. You said that if we had to rely on performance, that Obi should have won. And I said that, look, Nigerians also believe that Tinubu performed in Lagos.
Yeah, Nigerians.
Yes, I'm not the only. We have like 220 million Nigerians.
We are those Nigerians.
Barrister, let's get away let's get out of this APC argument and concentrate on what we are. Barrister, let's leave this argument and concentrate on 2027, which is the main issue.
You will soon tell me that Tinubu created Nigeria. Go ahead.
Okay, now, Barrister, I'm sure that you are saying that on a lighter note.
No,
now,
there's nothing lighter here.
Okay, now, Barrister.
They are naming everything, everything after Tinubu
let's
in
go,
Abuja.
Okay, let's go to the South. Let's go to the South. Between, you know what is happening there? Amechi is fronting for, more like representing the South. He's the most prominent figure now in the ADC from the South. Now, we have a Rotimi Amechi. He's an estranged political friend in the APC and PDP. More like he straddles both parties. So do you think that Amechi is able to sway the votes of South to the ADC? Why?
He's just there as a spoiler. He can't even win Rivers State.
So is he working for somebody?
No, it's not.
When you say he's a spoiler, so who is this spoiler?
He just want to try his luck. He can't even win Rivers State.
Try his luck. He came second, 2022 primaries.
No.
You know, he took this slot after Tinubu.
Hold on. What was the reason?
If he was a northerner, he would have been chosen as the VP.
What was the reason? Because of money. You know, Amechi has already made money after his first time as...
okay, so you think that money issue wouldn't be a factor in 2027?
It will not, because Nigerians are wiser now. I thank God for what we are doing.
Barrister, Nigerians were wiser in 2023, and all of us were smarted, supposedly, by one man.
They have learned their lesson after 10 years of... what's it called? APC.
Okay.
What APC should have shown Nigeria, it has never happened in their life before. So they will not make another mistake by collecting 4,000 naira and sell their soul for 4 years. They won't make that mistake again. I'm not joking. Let's assume that what happened last Saturday was because it's Lagos State. In Nigeria, that mistake will not happen again. I'm telling you, because Nigerians are wiser now.
Okay. Now, Barrister, we are almost out of time. This program, we are posting home.
If not, why are they rooting for Obi, who does not give shishi? Ask yourself that question. If Nigerians are not wiser, why are they clamoring?
Exactly my point, Barrister. In 2023, Nigerians were wiser and they rooted for Obi, and you and I know what happened.
INEC did what he did, but we are telling them they won't do it again.
Talking about INEC, how much of that will change in 2027?
We learn every day. I said,
Barrister, how much of that will change in 2027? It will change
with this coalition, because the men that have come there, they are not joking. They will tell you, look.
Barrister, I had a guest here on my show yesterday, Ayoyinka Oni, and he was the opinion that, look, it's a matter of time, if not already, that the ADC has been infiltrated by the APC.
Let them infiltrate.
Okay.
Because the people there, they are now watching out. Yes, they will infiltrate, but how far can they go? How far can they go? That's what I'm telling Obi and Atiku. They should be wiser now so that they don't mess up this opportunity. Nigerians are now looking up to ADC to save them. If they fail, the shame will be on them because of ego and whatever. Obi, by age, Atiku is your senior. He have more experience as the second time vice in this country. So if he did not get the ticket to Obi, don't behave like a spoiled child who has been denied something, and you start misbehaving. No, Nigeria will not end in 4 years. Be patient and then go along. At least you tried. People will see that for you to move out, say they didn't give you ticket, as if it's a birthright. Follow him. Go and run with him. 4 years is like 4 hours in the life of a nation. It's like 4 hours. Before you know it, 4 years is over. If the thing now come to the south here, please ask me, will any Yoruba man come up, or will anybody from Niger Delta come up? The only chance is in the southeast, And if Obi is still standing there, nobody will look for somebody else. They will always look for Obi. That's what I'm telling you. But if he now move out because he didn't get ticket or for whatever reason, the place is going to now, he will start all over again. He will start all over again, and it may not all go well for him.
Barrister Obi has consistently said, I am still a member of the Labour Party. At what point do you think that he will leave Labour Party?
He will leave. These other people that are leaving now,
okay.
Were they not be with ADC before? He has not made it official, but everybody knows that he has left Labour Party. He can't go back there. They will not allow him to land in Labour Party again.
Okay, Barrister, as a concluding thought, a lot of Nigerians have described President Bola Tinubu as a master strategist. I don't know what you think of him.
No.
Sorry, Barrister, let me land. I don't know what you think of him. You put that thought together now in your last intervention. Do you think that Tinubu will be outsmarted by the ADC, knowing who he is, and knowing that he has the power of incumbency? He's the president, INEC, police, whatever, internal affairs under his control. How much damage can the ADC do to that institution? The institution known as Tinubu now.
Listen, ADC are going to insist on free and fair election.
Okay.
The only thing Tinubu is planning now is planning how to rig election. Not that he's going to win. He knows.
Is ADC not planning to rig?
No, they can't plan to rig because the facts are there.
And if they rig that, what happens?
No, there'll be problem. Mr. Okoro, there'll be problem because of the coalition. The people that came together are not Boy Scouts. They are not your greenhorns. They know this game even more than Tinubu. So if he tries to use incumbency to rig the election, he will have a very big problem, Mr. Okoro. Quote me. Those people cannot do all these things and then you single-handedly mess them up by rigging the election and think you succeed. It can never happen. That's what I'm telling Obi. Stay in the crowd that will give you backup. They will give you backup. Even if you want to challenge this thing, it will be a block contest, a block protest. But when it is scattered, the man will mess everybody up. So Tinubu should realize that what happened in 2020 cannot happen again because of the coalition. That's what I'm telling you here. He should make sure that there is free and fair election. Let us see how he will win. Like I have already told you, if you use the Expo to get 9 A's in WAEC, are you an intelligent student? Tell me.
Okay, all right. Barrister, thank you very much. Now, before we leave, let me read out some of the comments that are, from our viewers on YouTube. Barrister Darlington is willing to die on this article here. It was interesting to watch Inspire with Obedience on Sunday. That's coming from Show. Now, Wale Shehu says, Barrister, so you are telling us that we should try article for another 4 years? They asked him who has, okay, Barrister, they asked him, the moderator asked him who has integrity amongst all these political migrants, and he's, okay, now, there will never be a free and fair primaries where article is. And Wale says, okay, now it is quite annoying to hear Barrister Darlington suggesting the possibility of Obi being a vice president to Atiku Abubakar. What stops Atiku Abubakar at this age from stepping down? And Emeka Obara said, we are watching 2027 will be magical. Oh, well, this will be a good place to anchor this conversation. I've been speaking with Barrister Darlington Agomo, a lawyer and political affairs analyst. He's VOP in-house analyst, by the way. Barrister Darlington, thanks for coming to Political Lens. We appreciate your presence. It's my pleasure. Those who support Obi should come out and bring out money to support him because we are talking about money. Barrister, we are not campaigning for Obi. This is a national TV station. That's to start. Oh, well, thank you very much, Barrister Darlington Agomo. And on behalf of the backroom staff, the technical director, Victor Igris, the bus engineer Hassan, sound engineer Paul Anebi, and the ingest manager Alex Scott. I am Chukwuma Okoro. Join us again by 7 o'clock when Jerry Apelohai comes up with issues. Bye for now and enjoy the rest of your evening.